less hyped now than it was when I started my research 4 or 5 years ago. The promise of the self-driving vehicle is that it will solve all sorts of social problems for cities. Number one advantage is normally held up as one of safety. Humans are terrible, they're unreliable, they get drunk, they get distracted. Automation promises to sort that out for us, but there are also claims about the efficiency of transport, about freeing up public space, etc., etc. And we can trouble those scenarios relatively easily. This company, Waymo, now operating in San Francisco and Phoenix, among other places in the United States, are now doing something magical. And had you shown me 10 years ago a video of a car without anybody in it driving through a city as complicated as San Francisco, I would have thought that was some form of witchcraft, right? But they're doing it, and it's working. And we'll see some instances of where it's not working in a second. The question is, if you're a decision maker in other parts of the world, or if you're a decision maker in San Francisco or Phoenix, trying to work out what your future mobility system looks like, what do you do with the sorts of visions on offer here? So Waymo say that their ultimate goal is to offer a solution that works for everyone, everywhere, in all circumstances. Right? The idea is that it's basically just a car, but you've taken out the fallible, stupid, drunk, distracted human, and in its place you put in a perfect, omniscient computer. A simple substitution of technology. But we know that as a piece of prediction, that's a very unreliable guide to the future, this idea of an always and everywhere version of the autonomous vehicle. And if you want to puncture the hype for autonomous vehicles, you don't need to look any further than everybody's favorite tech bro to see how his predictions about when Teslas will become self-driving, how far off they still are. Apologies to anybody in the audience who, particularly those of you who might be American, who bought a Tesla and paid extra for what Elon Musk laughably calls full self-driving, because it doesn't exist. Okay, so the promise of the autonomous vehicle is that it is just around the corner, that it will solve various social problems, that it will be a universal technology that is able to, maybe if it starts off in a few places, eventually trickle down to others, and that it will provide benefits